And we're back after yet another misadventure.
So what happened is we've had a little bit of kind of a bandwidth issue. What I would like to call it. So since the last video, we have gotten everything taken care of. We've done the composer music and switched the shields. Switch the shields, one in the dining room and for the one in the room with the piano. Those are two key situations. It's pretty easy to get to. We'll go back at the end.
Try that again.
Restart over?
No. Just like we had two keys, yes? We had one key and the other key.
Well, no, two key situations.
Situations?
That we kind of have left out. The composer music, the sheet that you're missing.
Okay.
We played that in the first video. You saw it. Unfortunately, we died. I caught back up. We got the sheet.
Jill sandwich.
Yeah, we caught back up. We got the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
We connected them together, played the piano, and there's two shields you have to swap. And those, we did that, got there. So right now we're getting the grenade launcher, as you can see in the video. And we're going to go fight Yawn, the boss, which is a snake. And right now you're looking at the video between with Jill coming upon Forrest, who is one of the Alpha team members. And for some odd reason, he had a grenade launcher. So
how did Forrest get this far ahead of the whole team?
You know what? It really doesn't explain. You have to get into Zero a little bit, but Zero still doesn't explain how Forrest got to where he was at. So, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of heads up on what's going on here. Now, I wanted to clear something up. I mentioned this on the first audio foobar that we had. There was no difference between the BSAA Jill and the Jill that we're playing. There's no benefit to either one, or one is not worse than the other. They're just costumes. So, it's just a little bit of satire I said in there. I've had a couple people mention to me, hey, why was that said? It's not true. It's just a joke. There's no real...
You just really dig the shoulder pads.
Yeah, I really dig the shoulder pads. I like to have my women look like Terry Tate, the office linebacker, who just goes around and plowing through people. So right now, as you can see, Richard's just laying on the ground, and we're gonna go.
Richard's looking pretty disabled at the moment.
He is. We're gonna go fight Yawn though. Yawn is one of the 3 bosses in the game, I would say. One being Neptune the Shark, the other one being Yawn, and the last one being Tyrant. If you haven't played the game before, spoiler, terribly sorry.
You go from Yawn to Neptune. That's quite a leap in naming methodology.
It is. There's actually 3.
This is Yawn.
This is Yawn. This is Yawn the Snake. So you're in the attic somewhat, and you're fighting a giant snake right now.
You have an option beyond shitting yourself and dying right now?
You do.
I don't know. Oh, it's
Richard.
Dick! No, Dick, no! Dick, you always get in the way.
Kills the guy.
Ooh, didn't stand there.
That's John for you. Anna.
That is John Boy. You're right.
Yeah, very true. And I guess you would be Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez.
Thanks.
It's like,
Jennifer.
thank you so
So
much,
you
Dick.
thought that's pretty hard. Not hard enough. Yawn, why? We shot you fair and square. Yawn ain't Dick.
Yeah, about to say, well, I wasn't going to say that. I was, Yawn took that whole dick in one gulp.
You might be correct. Well, no, not one gulp. It kind of brushed around a little bit.
It did, but he got it perfection. So, in the gameplay here, after this shot, I beat the boss, and for some reason I didn't notice, and I just wasted 2 more rounds after this. Oops. My bad. You're about to see the other one. No apparent reason. I already beat him. So
you're saying Yawn's death animation is more or less, oh, I guess I'll get out of here now, guys. Bye.
yeah, he comes back later on in the game. We'll get to that in another Let's Play. So there's 2 options here, by the way. You can leave and Barry will save you, or if you pick up Richard's assault shotgun, you have to save yourself. You have to go run across, which I chose. It's the most common option because who doesn't want to pick up an assault shotgun? As you can see in the animation right here, Jill's not feeling good. She's been poisoned. The gigantic
hangover.
Yeah. She seems
There's
like
bile squirting out of every orifice.
I like still in this situation. I mentioned in the last episode, that beret still hasn't fell off her damn head.
Nope.
That thing is contact cemented on pretty well.
Wait, she survives a zombie attack, but yet gets
Bites,
poisoned.
scrapes,
Yep. Gets bit
punctures,
by a snake.
asphyxiation. Nope, gets poisoned.
Probably why Richard
What
left.
does the other option give you?
Barry saves you.
Barry saves you.
Yeah, Barry
So you have
comes
to
in and
interrupt
saves you.
him from his sweet, sweet buddy making love time.
You
Just
do.
to come and save you again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure by the end of this game he gets tired of this. Like, Jesus, like
Just leave me
I just want
alone.
my
I'm
buddy
restart
system.
each time.
So right now, what we're going to do is you have to run across the other side of the mansion, go back.
While poisoned.
While poisoned.
I don't know about this, man.
Yeah, you can go out and try to find yourself some blue herbs. That would be
Smoke some ganja. Get in
Yeah.
the back room. Open one.
Well,
of
you
the
got to
50
smoke the green
doors in
ganja and the
mansion
red ganja
rest.
to make the purple ganja, and then when you're in the haze, you feel better.
exactly. So in this situation, you're going back to the other side of the mansion just to go to the room with all the health items that you find early in the game, which is right down here on the bottom. But what you're about to find out is, like I promised in the last one, I'm not going to burn any zombies. So surprise, Crimson Head. And fun fact, which I thought was a lie, Crimson Heads actually can't hit you with the. They don't vomit. They take a swing at you. So I learned that while playing this.
Well, the Crimson, because they've puked up everything they had available.
Pretty
Now
much.
that they're out and thirsty, they need more of your fluids to reconstitute themselves.
Yeah, their eczema is flared up so bad.
It's the worst. Never-ending chafing in all the spots you can't reach.
So what I'm going to do here is, you no longer need the grenade launcher. You want to save as many rounds as grenade launcher for the end of the game. So what I do
Is that why I wasted your 3 or 4 shots there?
pretty much. I was kind of upset at myself when I did that. Like, did I really just do that? Like, why?
You really did. Because
Well,
Yawn wasn't full enough yet.
So as you can see, we're back. We saved right there for a second, and I got rid of the grenade launcher and everything. So we're going to go out of here, and there's some small little tidbits we're about to go do. Right now, I'm going to go get the death mask that I left, but the first thing first...
Whoa. Death mask?
Death mask, yeah. We're going to see the death mask for the first time. So the death mask play a pivotal role in the mansion, kind of. As you can see, there's...
Oh, look at this guy. He's driven to get you.
Nope.
Don't let the same thing happen, Jill. Hugs.
Oh! Head gone. Alright, so...
You seem to have learned.
I've learned pretty good that so when you use the shotgun, aim up is what the big thing is. You want to aim up when you're using it, so that way you can take
Why
their
wouldn't
heads
you
up.
aim down? It can do massive groin damage.
You could take their knees out, but in this game that doesn't matter. Those will matter later on in the later games, like Resident Evil 4 and after, when you have an aiming system. So right here is another defense weapon. That's your stun gun, and what I'm doing here is I mentioned in the first video, this is what you have to grab to get the shotgun for Chris. You have to grab the broken shotgun, and you have to run all the way back to the video area where Barry saves you in the first video for us, and use it as Chris. You swap out the broken shotgun for the raw shotgun, and that way you get a shotgun from here on out. You do not get the assault shotgun until almost halfway through the game with Chris.
Do you need it?
There's no real benefit to the assault shotgun. You hold 10 ammo in the clip instead of 6.
It's pretty much seems like boss only.
Yeah, pretty much. You get it after you defeat Neptune. You'll see when we play Chris and go through with Neptune. So right now we're going to be walking across the other side and going back to pick up the mask from Yawn. And surprise!
You
there's
left the
another-
mask? You left the mask with Yawn?
I did.
Well,
And this is a first, by the way. I killed a zombie, and later on in this clip, you're going to see something that normally takes quite a bit to get to. He's going to turn into a Crimson Head, which was pretty fast.
well, yeah, Jill's poisoned, so her perception of time is just completely shot. Well, it seems like
She's
pretty
not
fast to
poisoned
her.
anymore. She just cured herself. We went down to the save area and got the serum and saved
Oh,
herself.
so she's not poisoned, she's drugged.
Exactly.
Huge difference.
Yep. So, I'm also grabbing the ammo. So I'm coming out here. So the ammo I told you about in the first video, I'm coming back to grab right now. So I headed out to the graveyard. And we're going to take care of these 2 zombies that were out here. And there goes his head. Again.
Deft marksmanship from 2 feet away.
Yep. And as you can see here, this same
Wow.
thing as the first video. Zombies
There's
just
not even
staring.
wallpaper. He's got no excuse.
Yep. So Jill's
What is
gonna
he
do a
staring
dance.
at?
Jill's
Oh,
just gonna bust down there.
Just gonna walk 2 feet.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Yeah.
Can't go through that way.
Dim, 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 dim.
No.
But you had the drop on him. Why didn't the first one put him down?
This
is your
a
fault.
zombie.
This is your fault.
It is.
Will you take the shells? Is that a trick question? Yes.
I've always kind of wondered that. Like, will you take these? Like, why are you asking me this? Clearly, I'm wanting to pick them up. Yes, I want to take them. So got the ammo. We're running back inside to grab the masks. The masks, like I said, are very vital. You'll get a key from the situation, but you get masks in certain spots. You get one mask from defeating Yawn, another mask, which we'll get at the end of this video, which we'll use in our third video. Like I said, it's going to be about 12 installments for each character, maybe 10, depending on how much time is in between each. So right here, we're going back.
Explain the masks. What is even the deal with the masks?
So when we got the golden arrow, it opened that little tomb area, which was the first Crimson Head.
And there he gets.
Wow, power taste.
Indeed.
Wow.
Firecrackers.
Excuse me, just burped. So they play a vital role because what happens is you have to get a key from that spot later on. So you have to get the 4 masks to drop the Crimson Head that's in the coffin. You'll see it probably in about 2 episodes from now, what I'm talking about. So if anybody wants to sit there and say, well, I know where the death masks are, what's the point of them, or do you want to see what happens because you're not there yet, you can go ahead and skip to episode 4, your choice. So you go back into Yawn and you look in the back corner, there is one of the death masks.
Well, we established we're in the Ozarks. Why are there death masks in the Ozarks?
It is, well, he's chained up. If you saw the coffin when you first get in there, it's chained up. So what the death masks do, they're kind of like a trigger, like keys to the
No,
coffin.
they're keys, but death masks. That is an ancient tradition. There's no job being here.
That is very true, but we're also talking about a multi-million
Who
dollar...
built the Spencer Mansion?
The Umbrella Corporation. So the Spencer family is one of the 3 families that started Umbrella. So they built this mansion as a test laboratory.
Staring hard at that guy, just staring at his dead ass. Deliberately.
He just
But
turns
yeah,
for no apparent reason.
Not gonna shoot.
No.
Let's walk a little closer.
Now!
Oh, wait. Now time to shoot.
Took him out. So we're going to run out of here. We're going to go all the way back out to the cemetery to put the death mask on, and you'll see it.
So the Spencer Mansion funded the $2 million grossly to build the mansion, and the other 2 families built the compound underneath it. Is that fair to say?
Kind of. So it was used as it was a facade. The mansion was never meant as an intentional use. It was just the laboratory under it. The other families, like the Ashford family, you'll learn in one of the later games, built like a little facility off of Africa, and then they built another one off of in Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Below Zero.
Veronica is the game. If you want to go ahead and just play that one, it's on Xbox 360. You can get it. It's a remake. Add a couple additional videos added to it, but the game ends up in Antarctica.
Okay, it doesn't start there.
It doesn't start there.
You don't make a flyover of our bases and say, why is there a colonial mansion here? This is not structurally sound. This is terrible.
Pretty much. But what happens is, why am I just stopped? Why did I stop there?
I'm telling you, man, the wallpaper is really strong in
It
this
is.
one.
Like, she got so riveted. Like, I want to redesign my house this way.
You forgot a thing.
I did. Clearly, I forgot a thing. Oh, that's right. I forgot the chemicals. So there's a plant organism that's in one of the rooms. So you need to grab the chemicals. The chemicals. The chemicals.
The chemicals.
The chemicals.
The Crip chemicals.
The chemicals are all
Need the
back
bloods.
on the opposite side of the building. So it's in one of the first lockpicked areas. So this wallpaper must be really riveting because I even stopped and stared at it for a bit. What happens? Well, it's on the very first area you go through the hallway. The lockpick areas where you found the water maintenance guy out of the tub.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the little gray door right before that. So what we're going to do is we're going to trek our way back to it real quick. So with that being said, I want to know what you guys think so far of this game, because like you both have never played this. Coinbeener, Browbeater, Coinbeener and Browbeater. Excuse me, I said Coinbeater.
Different professions.
Different professions, yes. What are your impressions of this game so far?
There's so much backtracking.
So many
Back
doors.
and forth. If you don't know the precise order to get it, it would seem like you would expend all ammunition and patience trying to find out what's going on. I understand that at this point you're subscribing to magazines that give you walkthroughs and maps. Unless you sketch out your own, this is a stretch, but in this way, this is a Souls game before Souls games existed or were cool. If you don't know how to do it, the community is not going to tell you. They're just going to hoping you figure it out. If you don't, hey, scrub, walk away. I mean, honestly, PS1 era, you don't know what to expect. Creepy house, zombies, giant snake, I quit. I put it away, we're done.
You know, the PS1 version was a lot easier. Well, it's a lot easier than this one. It's not as much. There's added parts to this one, and it didn't age well. That's why they remade this 5 years after the game came out. So normally you get a remake maybe, I don't know, 10 years after a game.
5 years? Are we talking PS1 to PS2 to GameCube to now?
Yes, so it went from PS1 to GameCube.
Ah, GameCube. Okay.
And then go PS2.
Coin?
So.
What do you think so far?
A lot of doors.
A lot of doors.
A lot of doors.
A lot of
doors.
lovingly rendered doors opening. Oh, die.
A lot of same characters you're shooting. A lot of same doors. A lot of same wallpaper.
But are you in love with where you are? Do you like this environment? Do you want to see what else you can unlock through these?
I would like to
weird
get the
puzzles?
hell out of this mansion and go somewhere else.
Well, we can do that. I mean, the door just got broken open. The window's blasted.
In a new room, new color, new lighting.
It's still standing there.
The statue.
It gives you an
Magnificent.
it gives you an
There was a
illusion
thing.
of a new area where you're accomplishing something different, but yet you're still being driven in that same direction, doing the same objective.
For this game, there's a lot of, like you mentioned, was a lot of back and forth. Even in the original one, it's that way. And I got to figure out why when I enter a door, I stop for the first 30 seconds and just stare.
What was it doing here? Oh, yeah, right.
Right. Why did I go out? Ah, dear God, man. There's a lot of backtracking. The reason that is done is...
To pad the length of the game.
Yeah.
So you could backtrack for an hour and still not know you're accomplished to the next step.
We got some sort of soil chemical to get to the water refinery facility to accomplish a thing.
Yep. So, I remember now why we went down here.
Creepy furnace.
You head down here because we're putting up the first death mask, and if you look at it, you get close. You want to examine them. They tell you which one's which. This one's without a nose. You can kind of make it out on the screen what it is on the...
So what's the point of the death mask?
You're about to find out. Let's sit there and...
What we started
The
so
mask
far,
without a nose.
they're keys. They're simply patterned keys. Now, I asked what the theme is here because death masks are only present in certain cultures around the world, but here they're arbitrarily thrown in because I guess they're
Why
creepy.
why did they throw a death mask
That's what I'm asking.
in a
man.
zombie
He doesn't
apocalyptic
know.
game?
Well, it's not zombie apocalypse. This is just a sinister research-based game. And why did they unlock a coffin that's suspended in the air? That is some sinister-ass shit.
It's just the way they want to set up. This wasn't in the original one. This part right here was
Really?
not. No.
Somebody had an idea.
Yep.
Because I did not remember death masks at all from RE1. That was not a key word. It was not a bullet point in the back of the box. Collect various death masks.
It was not. Your keys were your big ones in that one.
Unlock a Lovecraftian horror chained up in a coffin in a tomb below the mansion. Praise be his name.
It was just something they added. They wanted to... A lot of people, I guess, I haven't looked real big into the backstory on why they added them, but I guess they felt the game was too short. Because you got to think, in the original PS1, you could only do so much game.
Oh man, there are some long-ass games in the PS1.
Anybody else just notice that guy's head exploded?
Yeah.
No.
That was nice.
I noticed about a few heads exploding. Is that the only shot you can make as a headshot?
You can. You can do it with your pistol, like, once every 1,000 shots. As an exaggeration, but very rare.
Is it a dice roll or is it actually trajectory-based?
It is.
5 pellets hit head equals boop.
So every 5 shots you make goes straight
Hopefully.
to the head.
Well, it's a 1 in 5 chance. If you were to multiply those, it's an exponential effect.
1 in 6.
That's how stats.
Or
No,
6 on
no.
the dice.
1 in 25.
Just say.
It's well to fourth.
With the shotgun, it could be 1 in 3, 1 in 5, 1 in 10, but it's a lot better odds than with a
A
pistol.
battery pack.
But you have to aim up, and they have to be close. The closer they are, the better chance you get. So yeah, it's not really somewhat of a dice roll, but not 100%. I mean, you're not always going to get that shot, as you guys saw earlier. Aimed up, guy was close, shot him right in the face, and it hit him off the chest. So right here, the easiest way, if you're not watching this, you can test it. So you can do red or green. The only difference is red goes
Whoa,
to,
tentacle dicks.
yep, it goes to the tentacle dicks. The green will go to your herbs. So if you're hurt or anything like that, and you do green and you throw the poison into it, you kill all the herbs, unfortunately. So you lose all your
Oh.
health.
When you say test, do you mean screw yourself over? Because it's kind of something like that.
No, you test it so you don't have to throw the chemical in first. You can do green or red first, so just find out and send the water.
But if you kill the herbs, you consume the chemical and complete the bone yourself.
No.
Okay.
You can't. You have to. No matter what, you'll kill the plant. So from here, though, you get the other death mask. It's a key vital part of the beginning part of the mansion.
Without eyes.
So that one's without eyes.
I see eye holes.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna backtrack.
And then without mouth, and then without eyebrows.
It's hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, and then here's
and then
all of them.
This is a mask without mask. What?
It is pretty much just a gigantic Slender Man face. So jump scare, by the way.
It's the Hospitality Brigade. Well, I think the jump scares were escalated. The previous jump scare was this glass cracked. Then this jump scare is here's two dudes. What is the next one?
Well, I actually think the one before that was the dogs jumping through. So they kind of changed that up. Like, oh wait, we're gonna have dogs jump through.
But that creates the trope of this is a Resident Evil game. Here's a window. Guess what's gonna happen? Here's a tall, ornate window. What do you suppose that's gonna be attacked with?
All right, guys. So this is going to be near the end of our video. What we're going to do is save it right here, and on the next one we're going to get the second death mask. And third death. No, second one.
And
we're going to put the second death mask on, and then we're going to go back and try the third and fourth. So for Grime game, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. You guys have a very good day.